Welcome into Gateway Gator Productions from Gateway High School. I'm Josh Orsh with you for a 3A Section 5 girls volleyball match between the Derry area Trojans and your Gateway Gators. Taking a look now at lineups for this one. Both of these two teams were Section 5 representatives in the WPIAL playoffs last year, looking to get back there. Derry coached by Brock Smith, who's been at the helm since 1999. A common opponent for both. Greensburg-Salem both suffered a 3-0 loss to Greensburg-Salem earlier this season. Another of the Section 5 playoff teams from a year ago. Indiana, the section champion from Section 5 3A a year ago, along with Greensburg-Salem, Gateway, and Derry, which finished fourth. Gateway in its second year under head coach Erica Bosch, a Pitt Greensburg graduate. Lost 8 seniors from a year ago, including 6 who were named to any of the 3 all-section teams. So a much younger team for Gateway coming into this season. We'll see how that young group is coalescing here tonight with a section test against the Derry Trojans. Trinity Stevenson, a senior returner from a year ago who was all-section third team. The outside hitter, number 1 in the starting lineup for the Gateway Gators. And Jersey Rozier, the freshman setter, taking over for Coach Bosch and the Gators. A big addition to this varsity team. Players to look out for on the Derry side, Adio Hanlon, one of the leading outside hitters. In a 3-0 win over West Mifflin earlier this season, she had 5 kills and 4 aces. Haley Myers also features into the offense. 2 setters handling the duties for Derry, and more of a 6-2 look than a 5-1 that we can expect more from Gateway with Rozier setting. It'll be Cassidy Dunlap and Kaylee Hennigan doing the setting for the Trojans. About ready to get things underway in this one, as the liberos will sub on. For Gateway, that's Alex Brennan. Out there with Sophia Seeger, Trinity Stevenson, Jersey Rozier, Kaylee Kelman, and Kaylee Candiel. On the Derry side, it's Francesca DePalma, Julia Mucci, Madison Repack, Genevieve Hoyle, Kaylee Hennigan back to serve, and Haley Myers. Handled that time by Brennan. Set to the outside, Kelman off the block. It's kept alive for a moment, but drops for the first point of the match. And this set number 1, best of 5 here. That'll send Rozier back to the service line. The 5'6" freshman sends it over clean. A long run for Hennigan, and it's sent over free. Stevenson will handle that and get it back from Rozier off the block, kept alive. Hennigan sets to the outside. DePalma dug out nicely by Brennan, but then a miscommunication on the Gateway side as that pass was tight to the net, and nobody claimed it. It falls, and we're even at 1. Julia Mucci now back to the service line. The jump serve with a little heat on it. Too much for Stevenson to handle on the serve receive. Always crucial to see how teams can handle things from in the backcourt, the passing, trying to stay in system. Mucci with an early ace. Getting things going for Derry, and that one sails a little bit long. Seeger took a swing at it but whiffed. And good thing for Gateway. The service error levels things at 2. Lydia DePalma now, defensive specialist, subbing on to serve. Maybe a serving specialist in this capacity, the junior. Over the other way, off the top. Got a piece of the block. Madison Repack, the senior, gets the kill. And she'll head to the bench in favor of Alexa Durazio on rotation, with Genevieve Hoyle back at the service line. Jump serve from Hoyle. Brennan. Rozier has to bump set to the outside off the block, and that's going to fall for Sophia Seeger. Both offenses identifying some of their weapons in the front court early on. Hennigan sets to the outside. Haley Myers was stuffed at the net. And that falls on the Derry side. A nice effort by Hawthorne and Stevenson in the middle. As you see, Hawthorne finished that one off at the net. Brennan. Tight to the net. Hennigan a little bit over, and Hawthorne will clean that up as well. A nice start for the 5'7" senior Mila Hawthorne at the net. 5-3, the Gateway lead, with Brennan still at the service line. Hennigan gonna back set this time, keep it away from the net. DePalma no good. Rozier had a long run for it, and Stevenson will send it over free. Hennigan to the middle, dug out nicely by Rozier. Sent over free by Stevenson again. Out of system for Gateway. Can Derry capitalize? No. Bump set from Brennan to the outside. Looking for a block was Seeger, but she couldn't get it. Now Derry with a couple of substitutions, including Cassidy Dunlap on to serve. Adeline O'Hanlon on as well. Rozier gonna set tight to Stevenson. Bump set to the outside from Newborn off the block. No good from Myers. Long run for Seeger. Bump set to the outside. O'Hanlon. Campfire on the Gateway side as that falls. We're level at 5. There's a lot of room in the middle there. Gateway selling out with that double block. And Brennan unable to dig it out. Tight to the net. Hawthorne, did she have enough room? Yes, fit it in on that near side. Going away from the block. Getting another kill. A triple block at the net, but Hawthorne able to evade it. Stevenson now back to serve. She'll go with the jump serve, bit of a float. Back set from Dunlap. Brennan. Stevenson. Derry has to send over free. Brennan. Stevenson bump sets outside. Olivia Miles trying to go cross court. Derry sends over free again, but it's a long run for Stevenson. Nobody's in system. Derry is, but they miss on the swing. An attacking error gives Gateway a 7-5 lead early on as Alexa Durazio tried to finish that up. Dunlap sets Durazio again, goes right back to her, but stuffed at the net. A joust kept alive on the Gateway side. Miles looking cross court, no good. That one's long. The lefty opposite for Gateway has gotten a couple swings since coming on. Stevenson setting now. Right into the double block, and that's going to be a point Derry's way. DeRazio. And she had some help. Julia Mucci. Brennan. Stevenson. Gonna set Miles on the far side. Stuffed again. So this Derry block starting to heat up as the Trojans take an 8-7 lead. DeRazio all over the place. The junior middle blocker for Derry. Brennan. Miles goes roll shot, a little off-speed action after the block had been so effective. Not a bad idea, but it didn't go. Miles looking cross court, and that drops. Just found some room, not an ideal approach to get over top of that block, but crafty shot there from the lefty. That evens things at 8. Nobody pulling away early on. Not a big run either way. Macy Queter misses that serve. The junior defensive specialist on. An aggressive serve that time at the near side line, but didn't have any room. DeRazio. Stevenson. Up the middle, Hawthorne, no good. Kelman. That'll go. Kaylee Kelman, the junior, caught DeRazio in the back row on her service rotation, and that brings Genevieve Hoyle back on the libero for Derry. Just tough when you have a middle blocker in that back row on rotation. Clearly they want DeRazio in the service rotation, but it cost them there defensively. Stevenson. Gonna go cross court to Kelman. Helps out to have your libero out there. Stevenson, tight to the net, nobody's home. Always difficult when your setter plays that first ball. Typically you want your libero to play the second, but Brennan was off the court. And that was so tight to the net, just nobody able to claim it. A nice serve that time from Kaylee Hannigan. 11-9, the Derry lead. Queter tried the bump set, but Kelman was deep in the backcourt. Had a long run for it and couldn't make a play. The passing for Gateway hasn't been as crisp, and that's allowed Derry to extend its lead. And now an ace will help with that as well. Hennigan from the service line, very effective, finding that back corner on the jump serve. Not necessarily a hard top spinner, but just dropped it in the right spot, and that works just as well. Gateway is going to call a timeout to talk things over. Second-year head coach Erica Bosch trying to lead this Gator squad back to the postseason after qualifying last year. A group that graduated 8 seniors. Relying on a young roster and a freshman setter. But after Rosier started, it's been mostly Trinity Stevenson setting, which presents its own set of difficulties without her outside to take swings. Tried to do the same thing, did Hannigan, but couldn't fit it in that corner pocket that time. 13-10 to Gateway, and that'll bring Rosier back. So looking like a 6-2 rotation both ways, 2 setters. giving a different look. Stevenson now in the front row and making the most of that opportunity with a kill. Derry in the backcourt tried to get creative. Mucci put a foot on it. Sent over free. Impressive just to do that. Stevenson gets a big swing again. Tight to the net now. Madison Repack just put it where the Gateway defenders weren't. Stevenson couldn't get there, and neither could Brennan. At the service line is Mucci. Stevenson. Rozier goes with the back set, looking for Kelman. Off the block, it's played up. Set to the outside. Off speed, Stevenson's there. Kelman has to take a swing at it off speed as well. Genevieve Hoyle tried to dig it out but couldn't. And Gateway continues to hang around in this first set. DePalma back on to serve. Big swing from the service line. Forced Hennigan tight to the net. And Haley Myers just couldn't get on top of it. Difficult when you're that tight to the net. You don't want a net violation. Trying to get over top of it. Sometimes it just sails. That's credit to the good serve or the aggressive serve from DePalma. That time a little too aggressive as it sails long. 15-13. Hoyle. And a violation on Gateway for their rotation. They're getting it sorted out now. Kaylee Kendall now in the right spot of the rotation. Rozier will set Stevenson on the near side. The Derry block again, effective. A lot of height up front between Myers and Durazio. (17-13). Brennan. Rozier to the middle. No good. Sent over free. Gateway needs one. They go to Stevenson. Off the block, dug out. Hennigan. Back sets. Brennan and DePalma were both there. They played it up, but nobody else was home for the second contact. 18-13 now. Rozier. Stevenson has to send free. Back set. DePalma no good. Nice dig by Rozier. Forced to send it over free. Now off the divider that hangs up in the ceiling. Falls on the Derry side. A break for Gateway and a much needed one, 18-14. In favor of the Trojans. Alex Brennan, the sophomore, with a really good serve and an ace. Dropped right in front of Mucci. Gateway could use a service run to pull this thing back to even. Gators trail by 3. At the net, Stevenson cleans it up, an overpass that time. And Brennan might be providing the service run. Overpass off the serve, another aggressive one from Brennan. Bump set to Stevenson, goes off speed, no good. Up the middle, kept alive for a moment, but it drops. And it's Durazio with another kill. The height up the middle, a clear advantage for Derry. It feels like as this first set has gone deeper and deeper, they've gotten more comfortable taking advantage of it. Brennan, outside. No good from Seeger. Swing that time from O'Hanlon. Stevenson has to try to go cross court, and with a lot of topspin on that, gets it to go. Not the approach she would have wanted. (19-17). Stevenson at the service line. Back set, Dunlap off the block, dug out. Stevenson has to bump set. Seeger on the far side off the block. That'll go. Momentum building for Gateway as the Gators are now within one. Float serve, nearly dropped. Impressive to handle that, but Derry can't do it twice. O'Hanlon goes down for the pancake save, can't make it, 19 even. Seeger that time from about the 10-foot line. The offense still hasn't been in system all that much from Gateway, maybe not as much as Coach Bosch would like. But with Stevenson in the front row for much of that recent rotation between the timeouts, Gateway was able to make some headway. And then Stevenson back at the service line, helping to pull the Gators even at 19, forcing the Brock Smith timeout on the other side. Longtime head coach of the Trojans, looking to make some adjustments and close out this first set. Again, 2 playoff teams from a season ago, battling for position, still fairly early in the regular season in Section 5 play, but both already with losses to Greensburg-Salem, one of the top contenders. Stevenson will set, looking for Hawthorne. Stevenson goes to the outside that time. A little long for Seeger. Off the block, that'll go. O'Hanlon. That's the answer Brock Smith wanted out of the timeout. The junior, Myers at the service line, and Brennan thought Sophia Seeger was going to handle it. Seeger thought Brennan was on top of it. 21-19. Miscommunication in the backcourt by Gateway. Myers goes right at Brennan that time. Gateway has to try to send it over free, but can't. Lydia DePalma that time. Some poor passing in the backcourt, and Gateway needs a timeout. 22-19 very quickly. Brock Smith couldn't have asked for a better result out of that last timeout that he called. A 3-0 run for the Trojans, now just 3 points away from taking the first set. So far, much of this first set has come down to just the passing in the back row, keeping things in system. Gateway's passing and serve receive kind of fell apart there for a stretch at an inopportune time, certainly. With set 1 nearing its conclusion. Myers at the service line, maybe that timeout, just trying to break a rhythm. Didn't work. An ace. Myers continues to go right at Brennan. See if she does it again. 23-19. Back set, Seeger off the block. Kept alive. Dunlap sets cross court. Stevenson digs it out. But that'll drop. Miles just tried to send it over. 24-19 set point now with Myers. Still at the service line, looking to close this out with a 6-0 service run. Miles going cross court, the cut shot, no good. And Derry takes set number 1. The Trojans able to close it out with a furious run after Gateway leveled things at 19. The passing just falling apart on the serve receive for Gateway. And it allowed Derry to make a big push. Myers at the service line, getting it done. The height of Myers and Alexa DeRazio, 2 juniors for Brock Smith's Trojans, proving problematic for Gateway in the first set. The Gators started things off with Mila Hawthorne notching 3 kills, 2 of them just cleaning up overpasses. So some sloppy play to start from the Trojans, but they were able to quiet Hawthorne after that. Gateway may want to look to go back to its middle blocker, see if she can have a bit more success, because even when Derry loaded up early with a triple block against Hawthorne, she was able to avoid it with her attack attempt, cutting it towards the near side and fitting it in the sideline for the kill. We can take a look now at the upcoming broadcast here on Gateway Gator Productions. Wednesday, that would be tomorrow, the 17th, girls soccer versus Shaler, and then Friday, a road game at Franklin Regional for the Gateway football team and freshman starting quarterback Mason Mitchell. Tuesday, September 23rd, girls volleyball against McKeesport. Friday, football on the 26th against Armstrong. Then boys soccer versus Norwin, Thursday, October 2nd. Friday, October 3rd, football at Penn Trafford. And Wednesday, October 8th, girls soccer hosting Fox Chapel. A lot to look forward to for Gateway Athletics. A big win for the football team on Friday over Kiski area. First win of the season to kick off conference play. Back here for set number 2 between Gateway and Derry. 3A Section 5 girls volleyball. Jersey Rozier nearly started us off with an ace, but it wouldn't fall. Stevenson takes care of it right after that. Great set from Rozier. Haven't seen many opportunities for Stevenson to get that type of elevation on her approach and put that aggressive of a swing on it. But a really good set that time from Rozier. And now that one will fall. Derry couldn't handle the serve receive. Genevieve Hoyle diving for it, the libero for the Trojans. And a great start and response from Gateway with Rozier at the service line after Derry slammed the door shut in set number 1. A slide play. Doesn't go that time. Madison Repack. Take a look at the slide going behind the setter. got a big swing on it, avoided the block, just couldn't fit it in that far right corner. Joust at the net, and it's going to fall. 4-0 start for Gateway in set 2. Kaylee Kendall there, Kelman as well. Kelman is the one who was able to finish it off in that joust. Gateway had some trouble with Derry's height in set 1, but so far not an issue in set 2. Rozier continues her service run. 5-0 the start. That one drops on Derry's side, barely kept alive. Trickled over the net. Finally, Julia Mucci puts an end to it, 5-1. Take a look at that serve, barely worked its way over to the Derry side. But ultimately, Rozier's service run comes to an end. Brennan. Kelman, that goes. In system from Gateway, and a good response from the sophomore libero of the Gators. A couple of serve receive errors to end set 1 enabled that 6-0 service run from Myers. Coming out of it in set 2, Derry goes right back at Brennan, and a great response. Hoyle. Set to the outside. DePalma no good. Tried for a roll shot, just didn't get enough on it. Looking to go off speed. Lydia DePalma now. Spelled differently. Each DePalma on either side. Francesca, the senior for Derry. Lydia, the junior defensive specialist for the Gators. 7-2, the Gateway lead as Derry and Julia Mucci back to serve. Brennan couldn't handle that one. Maybe should have let it go. Take another look at the replay and see if that was going to sail long. Looked like it certainly had a chance. Didn't have a ton of topspin, so Brennan maybe should have just let that sail by. Tough split-second decision to make that call. Brennan now, and Rozier sends over free. Set to the middle. Repack goes over the block, and it falls. Mucci serving again. The jump serve and another ace in between Seeger and Brennan. Brennan attempting to control things in the backcourt for the Gators. A couple of miscommunications in set 1. Again, a very young team for Gateway this year in Erica Bosch's second year. Mucci misses that one wide. Puts an end to the service run, 8-5 the Gateway lead. That topspin jump serve, one of the more aggressive ones we've seen in this match. That one drops from Brennan. A bit of catharsis for the sophomore. Answering the aces the other way. Brennan searching for further atonement. Nearly gets that to go. At the net, Hawthorne takes care of it. Now Brennan orchestrating a service run of her own. A lot of topspin on that serve, making it difficult to handle for the Derry back row. That one hard and aggressive at O'Hanlon. Sent over free. Another chance for Gateway to extend this run. Rozier sets the middle. Hawthorne. Nice dig by Hennigan. Sent free again. Brennan. Bump sets. Stevenson, no good. Hennigan back sets. Off the block, it's played up. Stevenson takes a big swing on the roll shot. Nice dig by Hoyle. Off speed from Myers. And the run comes to an end. Just barely off the block, messing up the timing of Hawthorne, who was there with the double block for Gateway. Rozier to the middle, looking for Hawthorne, just right through the hands of Myers and Durazio. So Derry's two tallest middle blockers. And Hawthorne goes right at him. Stevenson in the back row serving now. She'll do the setting as well as Rozier heads to the sideline. Olivia Miles on to play opposite. Stevenson, bump set from Brennan. Miles gets a swing, goes right-handed, and gets it to go. The southpaw with a big kill. And timeout, Derry, 12-6, the Gateway lead. Erica Bosch has to love the response from her young team. After dropping set one, they fought all the way back, and it was almost as if they exhausted all the reserves doing so to level things at 19 in set one before Derry closed it out with that 6-0 run. Gateway now with a 6-point advantage, but only midway through set two. Looking to draw even. Stevenson back at the service line. Coach Smith maybe a bit frustrated with his side. Coming out of that timeout. Stevenson. Two-handed push shot doesn't go. And Stevenson will get another one. Miles was there, but Derry was unable to tool off the block that time. Stevenson a little deeper on the serve that time. At the net, Hawthorne continues to clean those up. Taking advantage of just about every overpass we've seen from the Trojans today. And that'll bring on junior Molly Ray, a defensive specialist for Derry. She'll get a swing right away into the net. Tested immediately off the sidelines. Had to handle the Stevenson serve. Right at Ray again. Played up. Back row attack from O'Hanlon. Got a lot on it. Wasn't close to the 10-foot line. Ray again, another swing into the block, and it'll fall. They'll say it never got over. Call for contacts. Either way, a Gateway point. I think the block certainly got a hand on it instead of just the top of the tape. Ray tested immediately. Stevenson continues to pepper her in the Derry back row. Seeger going down line, heard a whistle. Net violation, I believe, is the call. Take a look. Got really close. Francesca De Palma, I believe, responsible. A float serve from Stevenson. A ton of room there. She had been backing them up. 18-6 now, the Gateway advantage. Ray subs out. Another defensive substitution. Trying to stymie this long service run. And another swing immediately off the sidelines. Brennan bump sets. Seeger looking to go down line, kept alive by Hennigan. Played over free. Tight to the net. Stevenson trying to set back to Seeger, but a net violation called. And finally, that'll end the run. 18-7, the result. The junior Trinity Stevenson handling things from the service line. Miles goes right-handed again, might be ambidextrous. Roll shot, no good. Stevenson. Seeger going down line right into the block. DeRazio, not that time. Back set, Miles. O'Hanlon. Dunlap sets the outside. Emily Laughlin that time, the junior at opposite. Went off speed. Miles looked like she was there. Brennan came charging in. Both tried to make a play on it, neither could. 18-8. With Cassidy Dunlap, the senior setter. Serving again. Seeger. Dunlap. DeRazio. Brennan. Miles. Cross court. That one will go. Miles maybe getting more comfortable at the opposite position. Had a couple swings early, but wasn't able to have a clean approach at any of them, really. Managed a couple of kills, but that much cleaner. Off the top of the tape, it'll go. Macy Queter. (20-8). Queter into the net that time. High arcing float serve. Kelman rolls across the top and falls for the kill. A nice cut shot that time to avoid the block by Kaylee Kelman, the junior outside hitter. Had seen Seeger go down line quite a few times. So Kelman switching it up. Miles again on a bit of a rolling set too. The 5'8" senior opposite. Close to the net, off the antenna. 23-9. 2 points away. With Hawthorne serving and looking to close it out. Kelman. It'll go. Set point now. Everything working for Gateway. They may want to save a few of these for set 3. Hawthorne. Dunlap sets the middle. Miles, another swing, not that time. Cross court, it'll go. O'Hanlon. Big kill going cross court into that corner pocket. Had a big day against West Mifflin with 5 kills and 4 aces a few weeks ago. Been relatively quiet so far. Still set point for Gateway, and Brennan, the libero, will finish it off with the kill. Unconventional, but everything falling for Gateway. 25-10, they take set number 2 after a 25-19 Derry advantage in set one, and everything just quickly started to unravel for the Trojans in that second set. Just an early service run, courtesy of Trinity Stevenson, cemented an advantage that Gateway had already built. A lot cleaner passing from the Gators. Haley Myers had her long service run to close out set one, primarily attacking sophomore libero Alex Brennan of Gateway. Derry tried to do the exact same after Jersey Rozier built an advantage with a service run of her own to start set two, but Brennan was up to the test that time. And Gateway was able to surge ahead to level things at a set apiece. I'll step aside. We'll take a quick break here on Gateway Gator Productions and then be back with set number 3 from Gateway High School. And back here on Gateway Gator Productions for set number 3 between Derry and Gateway 3A Section 5 Girls Volleyball. I'm Josh Yorish with you. Cassidy Dunlap starting things off from the service line, and Gateway stays hot. Kaylee Kelman with the kill. And a 1-0 advantage for the Gators. Jersey Rozier had a nice service run to start set 2. Looking for the same here. Brennan keeps it alive nicely, sent over free. Blocked at the net. Off speed, Myers no good. Myers again, looking cross court. Not that time, cross court set. Stevenson off the block. Did damage in set 2 from the service line. Back it outside now. And putting another big swing on it to tool off the block for the kill. Dunlap. And it falls. Nice night for a campfire on the Gateway side. O'Hanlon. Everybody circled around that one. O'Hanlon back to serve. Brennan. Puts Rozier tight to the net. Kelman. A long approach, able to put a swing on it. Brennan will bump set and back set to Stevenson. Beat the block to the spot, but a nice dig by Howell. Back row attack, O'Hanlon. Not that time, a long volley here. That one long from Kelman to end it. Not much on that back row attack, but just sailed. Unable to get over the top of it. Stevenson doesn't have the same issue on that roll shot, but it doesn't go. Rozier set to the middle, falling away. Kendall nearly got it to go. Couldn't, and now 3-2 the Derry advantage. A much better start to set 3 for the Trojans. Just able to flush set 2. Still even at 1 after an impressive first set win. Despite Gateway's 25-10 dominance in set 2. O'Hanlon. On a nice little roll from the service line. Rozier, Stevenson goes cross court. Derry had gotten wise to it going down line, and Stevenson had to adjust. Cut that one cross court. And difficult for the Trojans to return. Gateway leaning on their junior, who was third team all-section a year ago. More performances like this one, and I imagine that'll be second or a first. Durazio, no good. Gets a second chance and makes the most of it. Just an overpass from Rozier, trying to dig that out. Put in a difficult spot. Long that time into the net, and Rozier couldn't play it up for the second contact. (6-3) Derry with Durazio. Stevenson somehow gets that to fall through the block. Had to go off speed. Block just mistimed it. They were coming down by the time the ball had gotten there. That's what happens when you change your approach and go off speed. Stevenson finding every which way to get a kill tonight. Bump set. Not that time. Stevenson tooling off the block down the line. Went cross court last time she was over there. Derry's loading up to stop her. Haley Myers was over there, who has plenty of blocks in this one. Stevenson seemingly having every answer since the start of the second set. Now Gateway pulls level at 6. Alex Brennan. Dunlap sets the middle. Madison Repack goes off speed. Just dropping that over the top of Mila Hawthorne. Rozier sets Hawthorne. Good dig by Hennigan. Sent free. Rozier. Stevenson. Hennigan to the near side. Mucci, not that time. Roll shot. And a big swing from Repack. Gets the kill. Tough time for Hawthorne one-on-one. Just so much ground to cover at the middle of the net. Difficult to get that block. Into the block. Repack having a nice little stretch of play here. Couple of kills and a block that time. Francesca De Palma was there as well. To the middle, Hawthorne tries to go soft. Off the block. And another kill for Mucci. Derry starting to pull away a little bit early in the third set. 10-6 the advantage for the Trojans. Take another look at that swing for Mucci. Stevenson and Hawthorne were there. Couldn't do much about it. Big block from Hawthorne and Seeger. And it eventually falls. O'Hanlon in the back row kept it alive momentarily, but only into the net. 10-7, and Stevenson, who had a massive service run a set ago, doesn't start it off with an ace at least. Another chance here. Sets Miles. Right-handed, no good. Back row attack from O'Hanlon. Derry set her up for quite a few of those in the most recent 2 sets. A diving attempt in the back row from Lydia De Palma, but nobody was there for the second contact. A stiff serve that time from Mucci. Gateway not getting much in system. Would have been 4 contacts, so Brennan just let it fall. 12-7, the Trojan lead. This is about the time that Derry pulled away and built some separation in the first set. Can they do the same in what could be a rather decisive third set? Brennan, Miles, and it drops. Seen a couple campfires on both sides today. Derry just unable to sort that one out. Macy Queter with an ace. Kylie Newborn couldn't handle it. Tight to the net. Set nicely by Hennigan. That's not easy. The junior setter. Durazio on for Newborn now to play the front row. A few times throughout this match we've seen Durazio and Myers play their back row rotation. And Gateway has done well for most of those stretches, especially from the service line. So Coach Brock Smith avoiding it this time around with the libero. Hoyle out there serving now. That bump set from Stevenson, little too tight to the net for anyone to play. Hawthorne didn't have any trouble with that one though. A nice set from Stevenson, who's been doing it all. Hawthorne serving. And an ace. And sometimes that's why you're willing to run the risk with your middle blocker at the service line. Can put you in bad situations defensively every once in a while, but if they're good servers. And that's why you have a defensive specialist like Macy Queter. Pinballs back and forth momentarily. Stevenson settles things, sets Miles, blocked by Durazio and O'Hanlon. And Derry continuing to keep the Gators at arm's length. Durazio went way up. Cassidy Dunlap. Miles looking cross court, trying to tool off the block, couldn't do either as it goes long. Difficult with Durazio patrolling the net and Myers out there as well. Kelman attempts to take them on. Looking to cut that one was O'Hanlon. Off the block it goes for Myers. And now timeout Gateway. Just a bit of an unconventional approach that time from Myers. Couldn't put a full swing on it, but enough to tool off the block for the kill and a 17-11 advantage. Gateway needing a big service run now coming out of this timeout. We've seen both of these teams respond well out of timeouts that their respective head coaches have called in this one. After everything seemed to go right for Gateway in the second set, a 25-10 set victory. Not as much working for the Gators in this set. And that's been the issue. The serve, receive, and the passing hasn't been as crisp. An ace for Dunlap. Kelman trying to go off speed. This is Derry's best blocking rotation with O'Hanlon, DeRazio, and Myers. It's causing problems for the Gators. Miles will attempt to take on O'Hanlon and DeRazio. It's dug out nicely by Mucci in the back row. Brennan and Queter collide, but it's played up actually rather nicely before a net violation gives the point to Derry. Might have been Stevenson's hair, actually. A close one. 22-11. Derry out front. Kelman. Kelman going down line. Sent free, and it drops for a point for Derry. Mucci put a lot on that. Just sending it over the other way aggressively. And that pays off. A 10-point lead now for the Trojans. Dunlap still working. Dunlap will set back row. Mucci that time. It sailed on her. 21-12. Palindrome time on the scoreboard. Rozier attempting to erase that. Back row Mucci again. Dug out by Rozier. Brennan bump sets Stevenson. Far side O'Hanlon. Kelman. Off speed. Derry has had so much success at the net in this set. Gateway just trying to vary things up a little bit. That time Kelman going soft. And now Rozier follows it up with an ace off the top of the tape. It trickles across and falls. That time a bit more clearance. A kill for Myers going cross court. Gateway a bit slow to react. Derry had its first contact just off the block, so what seemed like a longer rally. That time into the net from Kelman, 23-14. Could be the penultimate point for the Trojans to close out set 3. Stevenson going up top. And Myers right there to say no. Queter, Rozier, back set, Kelman. Long run for Dunlap, gets there in time. Mucci cutting it cross court. Stevenson wise to it, and then gets the kill off the block, and Gateway fights off set point number 1. Only need 9 more. Stevenson has had a service run of about that length. Can De Palma replicate it? Off to a good start. (24-16). Looking for another. Nearly, but into the net. It falls harmlessly on the Gateway side, and Derry closes out set 3, 25-16. That time the Trojans just a force at the net, especially with their rotations that had Myers and Durazio both blocking. So difficult for Gateway's attackers to find any rhythm in set 3. Forced to go off speed, look cross court more. So they'll be looking to vary up their attack in the 4th set, looking to stay alive in this match. Both teams trying to get back to the playoffs, and this could be a crucial one in that quest. I'll step aside for a moment and be back with set number 4 on Gateway Gator Productions. Back on Gateway Gator Productions for set 4 between Gateway and Derry 3A Section 5 matchup on a Tuesday night from Gateway High School. I'm Josh Yorish with you and taking you to the end of this one. Rozier setting to the outside to Stevenson, who gets the kill going down line. Recapping the first 3 sets, 25-19, a Derry win in set number 1, then 25-10 the other way to Gateway. A rout in set 2 in favor of the Gators, and then set 3, Derry responded with a 25-16 victory. 2-1 in favor of the Trojans, but 2-0 in favor of the Gators in set 4. Off that serve receive error. Rozier just a little short. That's how set 3 ended, off the right hand of Lydia De Palma. That time Rozier floats it into the net. Adeline O'Hanlon. Bump set. Stevenson trying to go cross court, but long. She's had to vary her attack throughout this one. Has had a lot of success at that far side antenna. Not that time. O'Hanlon adds another ace. She has been a weapon from the service line for the Trojans throughout. Kelman. Bump set from Queter. Sent over free by Stevenson. Just didn't have any approach at it. Myers has gone off speed so effectively today. That time tries to pound one across court, and it's just a little long. Take another look. Searching for that corner pocket. Rozier was back there. And able to evade it. Lydia DePalma had an ace at the end of set 3 before a serve into the net that ended the set. That time she begins her service run. How the latter ended. Trading service errors. Durazio long. That'll bring on Kylie Newborn to play her back row. Level at 4. Brennan. Mucci. Cross court right at Brennan, who couldn't dig it out. A lot of heat on that one. Mucci suddenly having a very strong outing. Rozier, the bump set. Stevenson opts to send it free again. Both times she's had the ball set her way in this one. This fourth set, she's just had to defer it over to the other side. Both times, Derry turning it into a kill. Stevenson. Rozier sends free. Gators continue to play out of system. Overpass. Back row, O'Hanlon, long. And some emotion from Erica Bosch on the Gateway sideline. Brennan couldn't dig it. Repack in the middle for Derry. A lot of depth for the Trojans at middle blocker. Repack and Durazio both having successful nights. Different players, certainly. Repack getting involved more with some different slide plays, some different approaches and attacks, maybe a few bigger swings. Durazio, more of a traditional blocker. And deterrent at the net. O'Hanlon got caught in between. That's a nice floater. Not much speed from the junior defensive specialist, and just kind of dropped on O'Hanlon at the last second and couldn't switch her hands and arms around. Tight through the early proceedings of set 4. Brennan. Been up and down for the sophomore in the back row. Kelman. DePalma, cross court. The right side hitter gets a kill past Stevenson. Stevenson maybe a bit indecisive that time. Couldn't figure out whether that was going to go long or not. Ultimately let it go by. Made the wrong decision. Kelman. Brennan. A lot of spin on that. The attacking errors continuing to mount for Gateway, and some of it has been the deterrent at the net for Derry, forcing them to go off speed and trying to do some different things. Others, like that time, Kelman just going long, looking to avoid that block, needing to tool off of it. Other of the attacking errors, though, have been passing issues that have sent the ball out of system, made it more difficult for everyone along the chain of 3 contacts. That time, Miles. And Gateway needed it. Set back there by Stevenson. Plenty of time for Derry's block to set up, but Miles found a way through. Stevenson. Back row, Mucci. Queter to Miles. Miles again. O'Hanlon taking advantage with Hawthorne in the back row. And now Alex Brennan comes back. It'll be Cassidy Dunlap to serve. The senior setter. Part of the 6-2 rotation for the Trojans. Dunlap and Hennigan dividing the setting duties for head coach Brock Smith. Kelman, that one had to feel good after some struggles early in this 4th set. Rozier. Back set. Rozier will set Kelman again. Not that time. Dunlap. For O'Hanlon. And able to tool off the block. That's something Gateway hasn't been able to accomplish quite as often in this one. Stevenson and Candile getting up for it. Couldn't see on that replay who got the finger on the ball. The pass into the net from Stevenson. The freshman Rozier couldn't do much with it. 15-9, Derry with a comfortable advantage in the 4th set. Gateway needing a run. Some more serve-receive errors. Timeout, Gateway. Second-year head coach wanting to talk things over with the young group that played so well in set 2. Trying to recreate that. Derry now just 9 points away from a road victory in Section 5. We've seen a very balanced attack from the Trojans offensively. Able to get a number of different attackers involved, including Adeline O'Hanlon, who continues to serve out of the timeout and wasn't iced by the break. Sometimes that's just the thought process for these coaches, trying to break the rhythm of the opposing server and stem the tide, but not that time. Myers looking to continue it. Long run from Rozier. Put Stevenson in a tight spot. Able to send it over. still out of system with Rozier taking that first contact. Long from senior Julia Mucci. Mucci's been very impactful in this one. Outside Myers, into the block. Kept alive. Stevenson sends free again, the third time she's done that. But that time had some luck. And able to send DePalma back to serve. Set back to Myers, stuffed. Back row attack, O'Hanlon. Rozier, Brennan. Sent free from Stevenson. Good dig by Brennan. Quick attack from Rozier. But they'll call a double contact. Take a look at the spin off of that. Just far too much that time. You're trying to dump that off as a setter. You still can't have it spinning like that. A good thought from Rozier as Gateway needs to find a way around the block of Derry. We'll see if she goes back to it. Myers. Myers off speed again. Myers has been very creative at the net in this one. Rozier. Dunlap. Point to Gateway. On a violation. Amid that rally. 18-12. Gators trailing by 6 with Brennan serving. Does have an ace tonight. Rozier. Stevenson. Trying to go cross court. Couldn't. And another kill for Myers. Just beating Hawthorne and Stevenson to the spot. Had to cover a lot of ground to get there at that far antenna. Quick offense from Derry. Stevenson sprays that one. 20-12. Gateway timeout. As Derry's looking to put it away with the 8-point advantage in the fourth set. Derry quickly out of the timeout. Marching orders pretty simple. Gateway searching for solutions to put together a significant run. They did it in the first set after trailing by as much as 6 to even things at 19. But from there, Haley Myers led a 6-point service run to close it out, 25-19. That's a good start. Hawthorne with the kill. Trinity Stevenson, this is who you want at the service line. Goes with a float serve that time. Kylie Newborn able to handle. Brennan. Stevenson sets. Seeger. Too high. Knew it right away. Emily Lachlan onto the floor now for Derry area. Just off the top of the tape, Brennan. Stevenson sets Hawthorne. Mucci. Hennigan went a long way for that set. Miles just rolls over. Hennigan sends free. Stevenson. Brennan will call. And Seeger will finish. Better communication that time by the Gateway backcourt. We've seen a few communication issues throughout, but Brennan, the sophomore, with a lot of responsibility, patrolling as the libero, calling off to Palma, and setting Seeger for the kill. Kelman couldn't finish it. Lachlan kept it alive. Hawthorne up the middle. That'll go. 21-15. Some momentum building from Gateway. Hennigan will set, cross court. Kelman. Not there. Into the net and off the block. Emily Lachlan. Couldn't get much on it, but it counts the same. (22-15). Genevieve Howell. From the service line, Kelman. The junior had so much success early. Has been stymied by Derry's block. 23-15, 2 points away for Derry. Kelman takes that one. It was set between Kelman and Hawthorne. Tried to put another swing on it after the approach. Timed really well by Derry's blockers. One player going up, the other player taking the swing ultimately. They played it very well. Sometimes, even if not intentional, can be difficult. Match point for Derry. Looking to close it out. Stevenson with the dig. Stevenson will take a swing, and fittingly, it's Alexa Durazio with the block. 25-15. Derry takes set 4 and the match. The sets go 25-19 Derry, 25-10 Gateway, 25-16 Derry, and 25-15 Derry. A strong showing, of course, in the second set by Gateway. A long service run from Trinity Stevenson, who did it all. Plenty of assists, plenty of kills, even a few aces mixed in, stuffing the stat sheet, but it wasn't enough on this occasion. Longtime head coach of Derry, Brock Smith, getting another win and another step closer to the postseason in 3A Section 5. That'll do it for us on Gateway Gator Productions. I'm Josh Yorish, and thank you for watching tonight